with this rivalry game. It's the Bears and the Pack coming up next.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive at shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Play action this time with Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Watson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, Love. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
2nd and 4. Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. That time a 6-play drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I don't care what game it is, everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Man open, here's Jones. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Dillon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And Crosby puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to get up and shut them down.
Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a hold to avoid the contact.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29.
3 yards remain for second down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Fields now to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To throw is Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Back to throw, Fields. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now it's Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. Kenny Clark, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Chicago. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, let's see, he was 8 of 13 prior to that pass, now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game, not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this one's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now left side on the swing pass. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On play action, Love to throw. He'll get this to Lazard, and he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Working out of the gun, Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was simple. Snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so. And that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Going back to Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now Fields and the Bears trailing 17-10, just under 2 minutes to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got Claypool. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards, the pickup there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Back to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Pass complete, Graham. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Love the effort, love the dramatics, getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Bears moving hastily into hurry-up offense. He'll look to throw. Again, he finds Moore.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Gets around him. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Fields. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.